Hello traders, so welcome to the third video about our RobotFX Metatrader 5 Trend Trader Expert Advisor. An expert advisor designed to trade with the trend, buying uptrend, selling downtrend, and so on. And if you are not familiar with it, mind that you can download it from mt5.robotfx.ro. To just click the download button, download should start, to try and trade on demo accounts. For the demo accounts, this expert advisor, it's free. Don't need to pay anything. Now, if you are not familiar with it and this is the first time you have heard about it, do mind that this is again the third video in the list, and you have to watch the first two to understand what this is all about. The first one is very short. It's basically what it does in a nutshell, its main functions. It can detect the trend, trade accordingly, filter fake signals, manage the trades, trailing, recover the losses using hedging and so on. Basically, it's an all-in-one automatic trading solution. And the second video explains the settings. And this is even a little more important. Without watching the second video, maybe you will not understand this one. Now, without a further talk, let's go to the Metatrader 5. And as I have said, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how the Expert Advisor works based on a certain scenario, just to have the idea and to understand what it does and how to set it up. And what I want to do is I will use the trend detector, and I want the expert advisor to trade above the trend line and when the trend line is in an up color, an uptrend, which is white. I also want the expert advisor to open and close the open trades when the signal line will change the color from white into black, but only if they are in profit. And you know what? Let's open the strategy tester, because here it's basically where we start. Now I'm going to advise you again, as I'm doing in all our videos, don't use the strategy tester to test for profitability. The strategy tester is designed to test for mainly the functionality. If it gives any profit, that's fine, but we're not testing that. I'm just going to try to show you how it works. So expect bad expect bad results. So for this demonstration, I'm going to start from the beginning of the year until the current date, which is the shooting of this video, obviously, 18 November 2020. I'm trading on H1, Euro USD, the most popular chart probably. I'm going to assume that this is a VPS with zero latency and so on, ideal execution, and that we are trading with a very reliable broker. And trading every tick. I'm not using the cloud computing. I'm still a little confused about Metatrader, how Metatrader 5 uses that, so I'm testing locally. No optimization for now. As for the settings, that again are explained in the second video. If you don't understand, if you don't know what I'm talking about right now, please watch the second video. It will explain them, to explain them better. So I'm trading all days. I'm trading the New Year holiday. I'm trading the non-farm payrolls days. I don't make use of the trading sessions right now. I don't filter trading by time. It's just to show how the expert advisor trades. All these personal options you can choose when you are doing your testing or your demo trading or your live trading. So again, I'm determining the trend by the line, price position, and the color, as I have said. Right. I'm using a trend length of 200. I don't want to use the shift. I leave the default settings to close price for the signal as well. These are the same that you will find in a moving average, and a normal moving average, I mean. The expert advisor uses our non-lag moving average. So the signal length is 10. The high-low zone is set to 48. I'm trading H1, so I'm thinking 48 would be 2 days. I want to determine this highest high and lowest low for the the latest 48 hours. And the distance is, that confirmation filter is 10 pips, distance away from the high or the low level. Explained in the second video. What else in these settings? I'm trading long and short. I'm using the automatic lot size management. Again, this for this testing, it's a small account of $1,000, and the lot size is 1% of the count. What else? Minimum profit is the default $0.05, 5 cents. A stop loss of 50, a take profit of 100 pips. I don't want to have more than 7 orders on one chart at the same time, and I want the next trade, if one trade is open, the next trade to be open only if at least 12 bars, 12 candles occurred, which is 12 hours. So basically I want 2 trades per day, no more, or 2 trades within the last 24 hours. Better said. The break-even is set to 30. I want to trail the price because I will not be using hedging in this example. So if I'm not hedging, I'll rather trail the price to make sure I'm slowly accumulating the profit. The break-even buffer will be 5, but we will not make use of it because when the minimum profit is reached, I want the expert advisor to close all open trades, not to close the losing trades and set the break-even for the winners. So in this scenario, I'm not using this or this. The slippage is set to 5, which is a little too big, to be honest, but leave it like this. I don't want the expert advisor to close the trades when they reach the maximum numbers, which is 7. This rarely happens anyway. I do want the expert advisor, as I said, to open the open trade when the signal color changes, or if there are more than open trades, to close all of them, but only if the profits is a positive. It's bigger than the minimum profit, which should be a positive number. Otherwise, don't close them. And I also want the expert advisor to close on opposite trades when an opposite signal occurs. Opposite signal meaning following the trend. So if the trend will change and the valid signal will occur, I don't want to close any open trade or trades that are open. I want the expert advisor to continue trading as normally following the new trend. So after the EA closes the trades, following the criteria above, close, 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 I want the expert advisor to continue trading. Obviously, I'm testing, not close the Metatrader or remove from the chart. I will hide the comments right now. We don't need them. Want to see the clear charts. No alerts. Hedge numbers. I'm not hedging, as I have said. So we don't care about the hedging settings. I will use martingale because I'm not hedging, and I will only use martingale for one time. That means if the expert is, sorry, not the expert advisor, if I will lose one trade, the next trade will have the lot size of the previous trade multiplied by this multiplier, which is 2. So 2 times, but that will happen only one time. If I will lose the second trade, the martingale trade, let's say, if that's a word, after that, the expert advisor will resume trading according to the lot size that it's set here. So it will not multiply again and again. I know many of the traders are terrified by martingale, but if done properly, well, if you know your limits, it's nothing to worry about, really. So this is it. These are my settings in this scenario, and let's start. And 1 second. Do this reflect the... All right, the trend is 200 and the signal is 200. Great, let's let it run now and see how it works. I'm going to try to stop it from time to time and comment on what happens. So obviously here we started an uptrend. and then the trend reverses, the price reversed, and this trade was a loss. The first trade was a loss, not a very good start, and then the trend changed, and we had the sales opening. This one was the martingale, right? Because we have lost the first one, 0.1 lot size. The second was open of 0.2. The price didn't go too much in our favor, but it did close positively. So we did recover something from the previous loss, and then the third trade opened with the normal lot size of 0.1. And now, since we have a downtrend, the price is below the trend line, and the trend line is black color. The expert advisor is only allowed to open sell trades. It's only going short. So it's opening a sell, a second sell. We had already one open, and it opened the second sell. We are 19 bars away, which is according to the 15. I don't have my glasses. 19 bars away, which is according to our settings. We or I wanted the next open trade to be opened at least 12 bars away. So that's why the expert advisor ignored this signal right here. This would have been a valid signal to open another sell. The price was below the trend line, the signal changed. However, 12 bars didn't occur yet. So the distance would have been too close. And then again, the expert advisor opens a third trade. Again, when the signal line changed the color from white into black, and of course the price was at least 10 pips away from the low level, and it was more than 10 pips away. It was 30 pips. On the chart, you see points, 30 plus, almost 40. Continuing further, as soon as the signal line changed the color from black into white, and the profits of all these open trades, 3 sells, was bigger than the minimum profit, which is 0.05, if you remember, the expert advisor was allowed to close all open trades on the chart, and he did so in profit, of course. Again, following the trend, the next signal line happened right here. Then this trade closed. Then another one happened, and we don't know what will happen, the price will do next. And this is when the trend changes. Now the price is above the trend line, and the trend line is white color. So from this point further, the expert advisor should be allowed only to buy, not to sell. There would have been a signal here when the signal line changed from, probably you are wondering about it, changed from black into white. However, this signal was ignored because the price at that moment was not at 10 pips away from the high level. So basically, when we are buying, we don't want to buy on top of the last swing, the last wave. We want the price to form another dip, a deeper dip than this one, let's say. And continuing, it happened. The signal line changed colors again, and at this point, when that happened, the price was at least 10 pips away. It was 25 pips away from the high level. So this was a valid entry, a valid buy. And again, it closed. The expert advisor closed it when the signal changed the color back from white into black. And so on until the until the end of the test. Let's stop now. Obviously, we have a not so welcome scenario right here. We have a very good trade before. However, now we have 1, 2, 3 open trades, and it looks like the trend will change. This one will probably be closed. Yes. And the other two. So we have lost some money there. However, since the trend changed, the expert advisor opened this sell, and I am using the martingale option. I opened this sell and the lot size multiplied by 2, and we managed to recover. And by the way, let's see how the chart looks like. We have managed to recover the income, I mean, or the losses. Well, it's not so bad, to be honest. It's not so bad. But again, we're not testing profitability, we're testing functionality. So the expert advisor, by using the martingale option, uh, even though it lost 1, 2, 3, the last 3 trades, as you can see them right here in the earning graphs, it managed to recover 1 of them. And then it trades normally with the original, the normal lot size. Lots of small trades, winning but not so much profits. And finally, we have a very good trade that closed at take profit, which is set to 100 pips. Sorry. And this is basically trading with the trend. It's simply buying when the price goes up, starts from the lower left and goes to the higher right side of the chart, or sell and goes the opposite direction. Again, the trend changed, and the expert advisor also changed from buying into selling, and now it's allowed only to sell. It opened 2 sells. Ignore the signal here because of the high-low zone. And again, we have a lost trade and 1 trade, and the second trade that is martingale. Small gap that doesn't affect in any way the way the expert advisor works. The trend line and the signal line are still working as they should. Gaps don't affect us. I think 30 pips. Excuse me. When trading on H1, I think 30 pips it's a decent break even as I'm using in these settings. And to be honest, I'm using 30 pips in most of my uh, tradings when on H1. Might be a question, it might be a preference of mine only. So anyhow, feel free to use your own settings. The settings the expert advisor comes with, the default settings, they are in no way the recommended settings. Do mind that that's why we have made this, let's let this run a little. That's why we have made this available for download to try download and try it yourself on your demo accounts to find your right settings for your trading chart, for your time frame, for your equity, and also it depends very much on your risk appetite. It's maybe you want to risk more, maybe you want to risk less. Um, there are many variables really when trading, so you have to try it first. That's the main idea. You have to try it first. Don't rely on the main settings. That's why we make it available. So you have the option, and every trader has the option to download it and see if trading with the trend is what they want or not. Not everyone is a trend trader. I personally am, but other people like to speculate, others like to scalp, others like to trade the news. And others like to trade consolidation zones or breakouts. It's up to them. I like this fluid way. And by the way, this is our Metatrader 5 expert advisor. We have only one for Metatrader 5. We try to make it all in one. But if you are looking for Metatrader 4 expert advisors for something similar, something wrong with the internet, it's so slow. Shooting this video from the quarantine, from home, the internet is slow. The laptop is recording audio the way it does, so I'm hoping I'll make myself understood. However, our Metatrader 4 expert advisor can be found on our main website, robotfx.ro. And here, trading with the trend and following the same strategy, more or less, is the non-lag moving average expert advisor, which is basically the same. I think the Metatrader 5, I know the Metatrader 5, it's a little more complicated. It has a little more settings. But mainly it's the same idea. So that would be trading with the trend, buying in uptrend, selling in downtrend. This is the Metatrader 4 version. And we also have more trading tools for the Metatrader 4, like the auto recovery or hedging expert advisor, fluids, which is also a trend trader, very similar to non-lag moving average, grid, Heike Nash, also a trend trader, MACD trend trader, news expert advisor that trades the news, an expert advisor that trades the price channel. This is our latest expert advisor. So basically, it's still a trend trader. It's only that it trades within a price channel, buys at the bottom and tries to stop at the close the trades at the top of the channel. The Renko expert advisor, it's a set of two expert advisor, one to create a Renko chart and the second one to trade according to the bricks. Color changes, the stair steps, that is an expert advisor that trades breakouts of consolidation zones. This one doesn't care too much about the trend, or doesn't care at all. The TDI expert advisor trades using the TDI indicator. based on the famous traders dynamic index indicator. So trailing stop expert advisor and expert advisor that can trail the price using various ways and indicators like pips, candles, or the so-called chandelier method, ATR, SAR, moving average, fractals, and so on. This is about Metatrader 4. Let's go back to our testing before I'll be too boring. And where are we? We're on 23rd, 6th, the middle of the year. And looks like the expert advisor is performing very well as it is without hedging, which is, oops, and something bad happened. And something good happens again. All right. So obviously, being a trend trader, that's the problem. Obviously, being a trend trader, it doesn't perform very well when the price, when there is no trend, or when the trend changes too often. The price consolidates within this area. We have a 140, 150 pips. It doesn't to be a good trend here. It was a very strong trend before that, and you can see that on the chart, on the income chart, the results. Not so much of a trend right now, and it's going up and down and up and down again. And so there are many trades that are going to be lost. What is good though is that as the trend goes up and down and it doesn't move too much, it looks like the price also the profit also does that, and it doesn't fall. It kind of follows the trend. When we have a strong trend, the profit increases. When the trend it's bouncing, well, that's the profit also bouncing, but not dropping, or not dropping too much. And zooming out, we can see now that finally we have a strong trend, an uptrend, and we should see that in the profit chart, and there it is. Profit started to rise again. And now we have a downtrend, and the expert advisor started to sell. Before it was buying, we had a very good buy right here of 100 pips that closed at a take profit. So we could have a take profit bigger, and the expert advisor would have closed this when the signal line changed color of 110 or 15 pips. Anyhow, 100 pips, it's a good take profit for the H1. If the price reaches that take profit level, that's a very good thing. And then the expert advisor starts to sell, 1, 2, 3 sells on the chart, and already trailing them, and closing in profit. And now we're buying. Maybe I forgot to say this. The expert advisor considered the distance between the last, only if the last trade is open, between an open trade and a signal that happens. So Now this is a very nice sight when you see that you're opening a trade, the price goes in your favor, and then another trade is open and the price goes in your favor even further, and they all close in profits. And by the way, I'm according to the expert advisor settings, the trades are closed when the signal line changes color, but you can disable that and have them all closed at the take profit only, or just simply set a take profit to a very high value if you don't want to use the take profit, and have the expert advisor trail the price for as long as it goes. But again, do try your settings and do try to match your trading style. I mean, do try the expert advisor to see if it matches your trading style. Uh, because there are questions that we sometimes we get by email or the social sites, and we usually ignore them. There's not that we want to be rude, but obviously people asking the questions are not traders, or they're just looking to get rich fast, and they don't know how to trade, but they want to make some money, or they want to, or they not know nothing about trading, but the first thing they ask is what is the profit ratio or something like, or what is your most profitable expert advisor, or well, all of them are profitable, and all of them can make you lose money as well if you don't know how to use them. I hope I'm making myself understood. This is just a tool. It doesn't replace, it's not a money making machine. There are obviously no such things, and people advertising expert advisor as holy grails, making, I don't know, 50% profit per month or something like that. Those are scammers. You can go ahead and trust them if you want, but it's Forex. I can't imagine, well, I can imagine those bad people promising that. I can't imagine why someone will believe them if you have the smallest idea of what Forex is and how many speculations are done and how easy it can be manipulated. Then you will realize all those promises are just promises. So again, go ahead and please download this and watch all the other videos before you ask question, because we are trying, that's why we're shooting these videos. We're trying to explain whatever is to be explained to people that have a basic idea of trading. If you have no idea of trading, this is not for you. We rather not sell a product to somebody who doesn't know how to use it, or they will use it and they will lose money instead of making profits. And if that happens, they'll probably blame us. And it looks like the testing stopped today on the 20, what date is today? 18th November. And it didn't go very bad, I'd say. Actually, it went quite good. At some point, we were 5,000, 4,900, something like that. Anyhow, well, again, we're not testing profitability, we're testing functionality. So I think it was clear, and I made it clear how the expert advisor works trading with the trend. In this example, again, in this scenario, I was not hedging. I was just simply opening trades, no more than 7, following the trend, a trade accordingly, and close the trades at the opposite signals. And also, I enabled the martingale. Do start the video from the beginning if you want to see the settings, or if you want to try them yourself and tweak them. If you want to start from somewhere and you don't know where to start, you can start from the settings that I have used. But again, use your own settings and try it on your trading chart, on your trading time frame, and also to match your trading equity. And these were the settings that I have used. Thank you for watching now. And there will be other videos like this. I will try to demonstrate hedging in the other videos, hedging a fixed zone, a recovery zone, also hedging with the trend. Those will come in the next videos. So stay tuned and thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Bye bye.